Alright, now it's time for part 2 of my Fire Pro Wrestling Returns review. And now we take a look at the edit section of Fire Pro Wrestling. And really, there's 6 different parts that you can really dive into. The first are the groups, so you can make like NWO or Nexus. It's not that big of a deal, but now we go into the belts, which are a little bit bigger of a deal, but since they don't come out with the belts, it's kind of Now onto the logos. Now the logos are really one of the parts that if you're really good at it, you can make WCW, ROH, any independent logo that you want, any ring that you want, any WWE logo that you want, but it's very difficult to do, as you can tell by this menu. Think the SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 paint tool, just ass backwards. I mean, this is ridiculously tough to do. I'm just gonna make a quick crappy little star here just to show you what you can do with your logo. I've made other logos that are much better in quality, but for now we're just gonna do this star and see how it turns out. But like I said, there are a lot of guides out there that can really help you on Fire Pro Wrestling, especially with the logo making. And it's really detailed since you can go pixel by pixel. Now you can get into the create a ring, which is very detailed. You can change the corners there to be turnbuckle pads, or if you want them like pride fighting or anything like that, you can really change it and customize your ring exactly how you want it. You can change the color for every ring rope, not the individual sides, but the actual top rope, middle rope, and bottom rope. You can add your logo to the middle of the ring. We're going to add the star that I made. You can change the actual design of the inside of the ring, and all the colors for the aprons, the posts, and pretty much anything else on this ring is fully customizable. Now onto the referee part. And the referee part is important because you can change how quickly they get down and count, how quickly they count. If they get knocked down, how long will they stay down? Will they let people interfere? You can also change the appearance of the referees. It's about as customizable as any wrestler you create. So we're just going to create a quick guide there. And now on to the create an edit, or create a wrestler. Now first what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into one of the wrestlers that's already preloaded onto the game, that comes with the game. I'm going to show you that you can actually change their colors of their attire. Right now we're going to go into AJ Styles, whose fake name in the game is Andy Spirals, and we're just going to kind of change the color of his tights and his kick pads. I want to do a white for his tights. That's a silver. The cool thing with Fire Pro Wrestling is that all the colors are gradients, so you can mess around with the gradients to really make it look like it's shiny, or you can pretty much do anything you want with the colors. Change the RGB qualities, values, if you will, to anything you want. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create Hulk Hogan, and it's going to take me about 5 minutes to create him. This isn't a detailed Hulk Hogan, so bear with me, but I'm going to pick somebody as a base, and that somebody is going to be Animal because he has a similar power moveset. So now we're going to go into the appearance part. There's another part where you can add their background information, where they're from, how tall they are, their weight, and other things that will determine the characteristics of your wrestler, what kind of counters they can do and stuff like that. But now we're just going to go ahead and skip that and go into the appearance and try to make an NWO black and white Hogan. Just trying to get him to look as close to that time period as possible. Now the things we're going to do that are, we're going to first off give him the headband. There's a head of Hogan without a headband as well, so you can make the older Hulk Hogan. But right now we're just going to go ahead and give him the black bandana. We're going to change, obviously he's not going to wear kick pads. We're going to change those to boots, and we're also going to give him the belt, and also trying to replicate the thunder on his boots that he wore. And to do that, we're just going to change one piece of the gradient, and there you see it looks like his white lightning. And then we've got to give him the bottom as well. So what I'm going to do first is change the shoelaces to make it look like they're white, to match the other boots, the other part of the boot. Sometimes the colors can get really difficult and really confusing, like which color goes to what, but it's not like it's a deal breaker. Now we're on to the moveset. Fire Pro Wrestling literally has thousands of moves to choose from, and pretty much any move you can think of is in this game. Anything from the Go to Sleep to the Canadian Destroyer to the Hell's Gate Submission. I mean, anything is in this game. Also, the taunts are reminiscent of some of those guys in the past. Like right here, you can make Hulk Hogan, obviously. And now onto the most important thing. Actually, we'll go with the parameters first. The parameters are just like attributes. They do matter, but they're not important as this next part, the logic. And what logic is going to do is going to tell your wrestler, if you're simming the match, computer versus computer, what to do and what times and how much to do a certain move. It's really confusing at first, but if you have a good guide or a good community to show you the way, you can get pretty good at the logic, making the wrestlers actually do what they do in real life. Here you see everything that we created. There's our star in the middle of our ring that we created, and our Hulk Hogan and our referee as well. So you see everything turned out pretty well, and you can only imagine I did that in maybe 15 minutes tops. So you can only imagine what you can do if you take time and really learn how to use all the tools properly. So Fire Pro Wrestling is about $6 used at GameStop. Really cheap. It's going to be a little harder to find because they didn't release as many copies as, say, SmackDown. But if you can find it, I definitely recommend buying this game. It's not going to break your wallet. It's going to be a deep experience for you. You can really get help from the Fire Pro Club, although you can't join their forums right now. They shut that off. But there's a lot of helpful information on there. You can also ask me questions, because I know quite a bit now. All in all, just Fire Pro Wrestling delivers years and years of satisfaction and longevity. It's really my favorite wrestling game of all time. As for my impact rating, I give Fire Pro Wrestling Returns a 9.5 out of 10. Near perfection.